I guess I grew up with food, and from young we were taught to enjoy the beauty of different variety of foods, and I've just really like it, and I cannot actually imagine doing any business in anything else because I just really love the product so much. Well, actually, the founding partner at that time in 1993 had a steakhouse in Singapore and found it difficult to find quality meats. And she started actually Indoguna in Indonesia probably 35 years ago and decided to set up a business here because she was opening a steakhouse. Of course, there are many. I mean, in the beginning, still remembering the time, it's really we have limited staff. Is by far a big difference to what we have today in terms of infrastructure, human resources. I mean, basically, you see what you want to do, you basically have to do everything yourselves. The challenge is to be able to finish all the jobs in one day, because ultimately we're dealing with fresh foods. We can't wait, so we can't say, well, we couldn't finish the work and let's wait for another day because it's fresh food, it needs to be delivered. Actually, finding customers is not really a huge challenge because you can imagine in the 90s, it is by far not like Singapore today. It is very small in the F&B business, as you can imagine at that time. It is not as busy as today, it is not as many, there's a number of hotels which we just basically target and call upon them and introducing them to our products and services. Doing business with supermarkets, I always say, putting a product on the shelf in a supermarket is not difficult, but getting that product off the shelf and ultimately selling the product off the shelf, that's where the challenge is. Yeah, I think that Indoguna alone as a word or as a brand doesn't mean anything without the people assets, the strong product philosophy, the morals and the ethics behind the business model. I think all this has to add up to say why we have a successful brand. I strongly believe in using those down times to relook at our business, to restructure our business, to actually have free time to think of future ideas. When I started, I think it relies a lot more on your knowledge, resources, connections, people you know, to get products and to present high quality products. So I think it's getting harder in a way that to get people excited about something new. And that's where I guess the new market for us is really the world. It's very ambitious, I know, to say that. We will have to do it step by step. Singapore will still be our core base. For sure, it is always going to be our home. But our next 5–10 years, we wanted to build our brands to be international, recognized for very high quality halal food manufacturing company. Ultimately, we want to grow Indoguna to be a global brand so that people could liaise the brand with quality, with reliability and consistency.